Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your monthly reading for November 2024. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you are new to my channel, I use astrology and tarot and connect with my guide so you feel like you're getting a more personalized reading. Now, Taurus, November is one of the most important months of 2024. It is big, it is major, especially for you. There's so much happening. We have a full moon in your side. We'll talk about that. I mean, this is definitely going to be a pretty it's a month with a lot of shifts, a lot of inner reflection that you'll be doing. There's a lot of enormous potential. Just imagine kayaking down a river, right? So a lot of momentum. There's those silly, fun, exciting moments. There's areas where you'll be coasting. There'll be some moments where you'll feel some ascents, okay? Where you're going to have to paddle a little bit more, but also areas where you have a lot of opportunities to correct course if necessary. Now, either way, you are in the rider's seat, right? You get to choose your path on this river of life. All right. So on the horizon, you see your finish line, your pot of gold, enlightenment. Overall, this is a big month of awakening. All right. That's going to be the big key takeaway. We actually kick off this month with an enormous new moon and we end it with a new moon. We have two new moons in November. So again, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of new chapters happening for you. But we also have a lot of retrogrades, including Mercury going retrograde this month. Now, Mercury's going to go retrograde at the end of this month. If you do live in the US, you know that is the week of Thanksgiving. So plan accordingly. It's also, it is a wild month because we also have 5 planets changing signs. Okay, so we have 5 transits. Again, there's a lot of stuff here on the back. You'll also notice there are no aspects. It's just major transits. This is big, okay? The Sun and Mercury moving into Sagittarius, Mars moving into Leo. So we're getting a lot of that fire energy, okay? Coming through after all that water energy, all that emotions that we've been going through. And Pluto finally leaves Capricorn, the last in our lifetime, moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years. That's big. This is the month that it happened. So Aquarius air, so a lot of fire and air. And then Saturn, by the way, is going to wreck this month, okay? This is definitely going to be really big. And Saturn can do some heavy lifting for you. You will likely maybe want to do it yourself as well, like just really get things going. Again, a really big month. So let's go ahead and dive right in. As always, I'm going to do an overview of what to expect astrologically just for you, Taurus and Taurus rising and Taurus moon. And then I'll do your spread. And then after your spread, that's when I break it down week by week. That's when I'll talk about some of these aspects I want you to, notice and pay attention to. A lot of golden, amazing aspects, some challenging aspects as well. And this month, I'm going to do something a little different. I got a little surprise for you after I do that. Okay, so after I break it down week by week, pull more cards, I'm gonna do something special. All right, so let's go ahead, kick it off. Friday, November 1st. Here we go. That new moon in Scorpio. This is big. This is huge. Listen. Scorpio is your opposite side. So this has to do with partnerships, relationships, your commitments, one-on-one commitments. It can be love, it can be romance, it can be career energy. It can be your doctor. It can be your tennis instructor. Just think one-on-one. But anyway, new moons, new beginnings, new opportunities. Mars is sextiling Uranus. Uranus is in your sign. This is absolutely amazing. I love this new moon for y'all. All right. So there is some new partnership forming for you. There's something really special. It's very enthusiastic. This is a new moon, all about breakthroughs, favorable surprises, a lot of passion here. This is not a boring new moon. All right. So keep that in mind. Saturn, Pluto, really good places here. Saturn is actually trining this new moon. Saturn and Pisces in your house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Also your social network, groups you belong to, your community. So there could be someone that that connects you to this new partnership. Okay, so this is really great. It's a great water trine here, a lot of compassion. So you see how you have a new moon setting the tone for the month. Plant seeds, take action, set intentions to maximize growth. Okay, remember, you create your reality. Now, on that same day, you see Mercury is moving into Sagittarius, everything underlined in red, all the transits. Because of the retrograde, Mercury's going to go retrograde on November 25th. So because of that, Mercury is pretty much in shadow here, okay? And Mercury will be in Sagittarius until 2025. That's a long time, but listen, here's the thing. Mercury Sagittarius is very interesting. Mercury's all about logic, rationale, the details, the finer details, right? Sagittarius is big concepts, okay? The big picture, philosophies, your philosophy, wisdom. So sure, there's a little bit of a disconnect here, okay? Like, like finding an onion in the, tomato basket, whatever it is, but there's enthusiasm here. You will likely have really big philosophical conversations, especially because Sagittarius rules your 8th house. This is going really, really deep, really, really deep with your loved one, okay? Significant other or partner or business partner, something with finances. You could be going really deep in finances, but you are shifting. This is with Mercury and Sagittarius, studying, learning new things, exploring new concepts, ideas that you can benefit from, expanding the higher mind, being in touch with the higher mind. Remember, becoming wiser. There's also elements of travel, publishing, broadcasting that just happens with Mercury and Sagittarius. But again, it is your 8th house. So this is really transformative for you. Okay. Really, truly transformative. And when I say it's in shadow, because I get a lot of questions, just the easiest way to explain it, and maybe I'll do just a separate video on it, but think of Mercury just kind of like dipping its toes in its retrograde, so you could kind of start feeling it. All right. I actually like Mercury retrograde at Sagittarius. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. All right. So the reason why is because, remember, Sagittarius is all about, wisdom, your higher truths, all of that. This is you saying, let me take a look. Let me take another look at the big picture, okay, in my life. Let me reassess what I want in my life to become wiser, okay? So learning, exploring, speaking, really believing your higher truths here. This is what I want. This is my authentic self. This is my awakening, right? It's because Mercury, the ruler of Virgo and Gemini, 2 mutable signs, and then you have it in Sagittarius, mutable sign. So what does that mean? It means you are willing to adapt to change that you want, change that you control. All right. So it's never too late to be what you might have been. Thank you, George Eliot. Now, Sunday, November 3rd. All right. So daylight savings, if that is, anybody here for that, y'all know it's daylight savings, but we're going to go ahead and address the elephant in the sky. I've been talking about, and this is the only aspect you'll see on this board. All right. And there's stuff on the back too. And that's how big this month is. This is the only aspect I'm going to talk about, okay? Because Mars will be opposite Pluto at 29 degrees. This is really strong. I've been talking about this for weeks, okay? And one of the other reasons why is because I am preparing you, because this is not the only time we'll have it. We'll have it again in the beginning of January. So I want you to be prepared here. Remember, Mars opposite Pluto, it's all about power struggles, power trips as well. So be mindful of that. There could be something here really testing your faith. Even communication. Remember, Mars is in Cancer in the 3rd house. Communication. You've got Pluto and Capricorn, your 9th house, spirituality, your belief system. The other thing for you, Taurus, travel. Okay, so those 2 things, very relevant for Tauruses. Okay, travel could be something here. Maybe not seeing eye to eye with someone that you're on planning a trip with, or on a trip with, or maybe even front desk person. Just be mindful. Power struggles. This is really amped up energies. Okay. This is Sally having her very first espresso ever. All right. Pluto, by the way, sure. It is a planet of Pluto asks, are you going to fear me or are you going to own me? All right. Pluto's strong. All right. So you want to own this energy, channel this energy for emotional growth and personal empowerment. Remember, Pluto is empowerment. Pluto also rules the underworld, and locking horns with Mars, right? The warrior god. So what does this mean? This day, again, Some things could test your faith. Some things could test your belief system. Some things could be testing communication in some capacity for you. This is bears being poked. This is possibly you being overbearing. It's also a day where others could be overbearing around this time. This is a time where you could get really deep, very subconscious energy with Pluto here. Pluto is extreme, can really bring those low energy frequencies of Mars out, okay? And really bring them out at this point with Mars being in Cancer. Mars, remember, that heightens emotions. But the great thing about this is that Pluto is transformation. Pluto is regeneration. Pluto is power. Mars, ambition, drive, passion. Use this. Channel this energy to seek your higher truths. That's what Pluto is. Remember, Pluto rules the underworld. So going deep to find your truth, okay? Going within. And around this time, there may be some of y'all really exploring your shadow side, doing shadow work, getting ready to release things that no longer serve you well, to move into your empowerment. And what is shadow work? It's just exploring parts of ourselves and, you know, things that we repress, maybe even our subconscious, things that are maybe a little bit hard to confront. But Mars is giving you that energy. Pluto is giving you that power. And so when you do that work, hey, your light shines. You have that light inside you. Okay. So you radiate. So again, channel this energy constructively for empowerment and don't let anyone take your power. Mars now moves into Leo for the entire month, and Mars is coming in hot. All right. Literally, he's in Leo, fire sign, right? So Mars is very happy. He's excited, ecstatic to leave Cancer for now. Remember, he's going to retrograde back in Cancer later, or next year. But for now, he'll be here all month in Leo. All right. And his retrograde doesn't begin until December, but in shadow. Okay. So Mars is in shadow. Leo rules your fourth house, Taurus. Home, your domestic sector, family, children, all that energy, loved ones, your roots, ancestry, all of that. All right. So you're definitely gonna, even though Mars is in shadow, you're still gonna feel his energy. Mars is in Leo. So you will feel his charge, action, drive, strength. So you're gonna feel a shift from like that nurturing energy of Mars and Cancer to all this passion, creativity, love, relationships. But again, a lot of home energy for you, a lot of focus on home. Are y'all moving? Are you thinking about moving? Are you working with a realtor? Are you thinking about properties? Are you going to be decorating? There's stuff that has to do with home. Is someone moving in with you? Children, again, there could be something here with children, but there's also this sense of focusing on things that make you feel proud. And yeah, it's Mars and Leo. So yeah, there's focus here on your sex life and your sex drive. It's, you know, Leo rules that domain, FYI, if you're here for that, okay? But Mars and Leo, you will feel a lot more assertive, driven, a lot more expressive as well, okay? It's your time to shine. Remember, Mars is in Leo, right? So this is directing your spotlight however you want to. And with Mars in shadow, sure, things can move at a little bit slower of a pace. Mars doesn't like being in shadow, okay? He can be a little feisty here too, but he's action. He wants you to take action. So it's a great time to control your narrative and go forth with Mars and Leo. All right, it'll be exciting. Now, Monday, November 11th, you see Venus moves into Capricorn for the entire month, for the rest of the month. Now, you're going to love this. Now, here's the thing, by the way. If you like that wild, unbound, fun-loving side of Venus, really harness that energy for the first 11 days of November, okay? Because it's a very different vibe when Venus moves into Capricorn. Now, Venus is not bad in Capricorn. I love Venus in Capricorn, but what Venus in Capricorn does, it's taking all that fun and optimism and pleasure, everything that you're experiencing while Venus was in Sagittarius, and asking yourself, how do I bring structure to this, okay? How do I do that now? I'd like to put in the effort. Right? With Venus and Capricorn, so themes with love and money and creativity again. And again, it's your Capricorn rules your ninth house. So the lovely overlap with all that Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is a native ruler of the ninth house. So you're going to be spiritually vibing around this as well. All right. So you will likely be asking yourself, how do I become more loyal, dedicated, put trust at the forefront? But here's the thing, y'all are just going to be doing it. You know, a fellow earth sign as Capricorn. You vibe well with this. Venus is your ruling planet. You trust Capricorn having Venus. But anyway, Capricorn is very work and career focused too. So you could find a lot of energy around that for you. But if you're not here for work or career, your passions, your desires, it's just a lot of grounded, practical energy for stability for the long term. Now, Friday, November 15th, we have that full moon in your sign. Okay, Taurus? Are you sitting down for this? This is kind of a mixed full moon. There's a lot happening. And of course, we're going to talk more about it in your weekly forecast. I don't have time. There's so much to talk about here. Just think back to what happened in your life, changes that are happening in your life. May 7th, around May 7th, the weeks following May 7th, when we have that new moon in your sign, one of the best new moons of the year, and it actually came right after that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in your sign too. So your life has been changing. Okay, that happens every 13 years. So with this full moon on the 15th, something will be illuminated. There is going to be a turning point here, but the full moon is conjunct Uranus, which is in your sign. Expect some surprises here. Okay, the unexpected, but also Uranus's breakthroughs. You could have some big breakthrough here, but you see that it's going along with the theme of this month. Uranus is the great awakener. So this is your awakening. You are waking up, and maybe even possibly waking up to the fact that perhaps something does have to go. Okay, keep that in mind. It's a full moon, right? Releasing things. Now, Saturn goes direct in Pisces that same day. Saturn's been retrograde since June 29th, and you will feel this enormously. Saturn in Pisces, that's your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your social network, communities you belong to, groups as well. This is big. Okay, so what's happening here is Saturn has woken up. He's put on his cowboy boots, and he's saying, "Hey, Taurus, what are some of the lessons that you've mastered since I've been sleeping?" Okay, since early July. Did you pass my tests? Right? Remember, Saturn rewards you. Saturn's karma. So pay attention, especially to the week following this. There could be a lot of energy here in terms of, you saying, yeah, well, I've thought a lot about, or, even achieved a level of responsibility, discipline, work, and in this new way, progress in terms of moving toward my hopes, my wishes, my future dreams, right? With Saturn in Pisces, you will definitely see things emerge with Saturn back in his saddle. All right. Now, November 19th, now we get to flip the board, and you see that Pluto officially moves into Aquarius. Oh my goodness. All this fixed energy. You're a fixed sign, Taurus. Okay. So Pluto in Aquarius and the new moon in Scorpio. But anyway, Pluto moved into Aquarius January 20th, 2024, shortly after retrograded. Okay. In May, all the way back to Capricorn. And now, boom, in Aquarius for the next 20 years. This is going to be really, really big. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about this. I will in your weekly forecast. Maybe I'll leave a link at the top, one of these pop-up things, where you can right-click it and open it in another window to have it ready to go in a new browser after this video. Linking to when I talked about when Pluto did move into Aquarius, because it's a big deal for you, Taurus. That is your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, your reputation, honors, achievements. 20 years, you've got this here. Remember, Pluto is power. Aquarius energy in general, innovative, the genius, right? Radical energy. You're going to see advancements in technology, space, but Aquarius is the humanitarian community, the world, the future, right? Aquarius is the future. This is going to be, and so it's here 20 years. We got plenty of time to talk about this, okay? But just know things are about to shift. You're going to have a lot of power, all right? A lot of power. Now, Thursday, November 21st, we officially move into Sagittarius season for the next 4 weeks. So you see, we got Mercury and the Sun in Sagittarius. This is all about your journey. This is all about your journey, your transfer, death and rebirth. There's this new you happening here. Remember that river kayaking analogy I used. That's Sagittarius energy, this journey. And it can be literal travel. It can be travel of the mind. Okay. But yeah, I feel like you're just going to be expanding your horizons when it comes to having this transformation, and maybe with relationships, there's this depth with relationships that you may be feeling here, and finances, maybe business partners, a lot, okay? A lot happening here. Remember, this is still big picture energy, all right? There could also be something here with contracts and legal matters and with finances, by the way. Maybe you're starting a new job, starting your own business, doing an LLC. There's bank loan stuff here as well, inheritance, investments, lots happening for you. Now, Monday, November 25th, Mercury officially goes retrograde until December 15th, but then remember, Mercury's just going direct in Sagittarius. So until 2025, you've got Mercury in Sagittarius and your 8th house going deep, transformation. Mercury retrograde, plan accordingly. As we know, Mercury retrograde can bring delays, glitches in technology, computers, Wi-Fi, travel, flight delays, things like that, okay? Keep that in mind. And communication, that's a big takeaway. Remember, emails that don't go through, emails that you miss, missing appointments, late appointments, scheduling stuff that kind of goes sideways. So just remember, grin and bear it, stay frosty, be cool, you got this, and focus on the re's of Mercury retrograde. Remember, that is the most important thing. Mercury retrogrades, there are benefits to it. It's a great time to reassess, to reevaluate, to revise, and restructure the way that you see things and think about things, okay? Also, yes, people from your past can resurface. You could revisit places from your past. Remember, you got a lot of travel stuff happening. I would be surprised if you're traveling somewhere that you used to love, maybe you're somewhere in Mexico you go to every year, something like that. Something like family stuff happening for y'all too. So just remember what I said. This is a great time to change your beliefs to fit your big picture. Okay, your philosophies, have your awakening, all right? For a lot of y'all, it's just going to come. That's just what the energies are. You're just going to have this awakening now. Lastly, Saturday, November 30th, we have that new moon in Sagittarius. We will clearly discuss this more in your weekly forecast. This is big. This is big. It's your 8th house. You got Mercury, the sun, and the new moon here. You got Jupiter and Mars working in your favor. And Uranus and Pluto. So set intentions, set big ones. Remember, this is big picture energy. Your 8th house, so definitely something with finances, partnerships here, your transformation. We'll talk more about your weekly forecast. You see, I left a couple great aspects, one-of-a-kind aspects that are happening this month as well. But let's go ahead and get started. We'll talk about that later, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you for, oh my goodness, this big old month, huge month, November 2024 for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. Taurus, wow. All right. So I do a traditional Cultic Cross spread. It offers the best overview. And if we need a pull clarifier, Zeta, that we will. Secondly, Taurus, I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here. I will break it down. Remember, break it down week by week. I'll pull more cards. And then I'm excited. I'm doing something special for you. It's something I haven't done since I actually even launched my channel because I packed so much in. But let's see what's going on. Oh, yes. Yes. You're okay. You're good. Your life is changing. New doors are opening in a really big way, and you've got a lot of luck around you. Wow, a lot of power here. Oh my goodness. Okay. You got the King of Cups. I love that. Okay. I really love it. Listen, King of Cups, first of all, is Scorpio. And so remember, we're kicking off this month with a new moon in Scorpio, but also the sun in Scorpio. With we have a lot of Scorpio energy. Okay. Really nice. Really nice. Remember, that's partnerships, relationships, one-on-one commitments. That's a lot happening for you. Okay. So, there's something that's brewing in that capacity, but another energy that's coming through is like, you feel good. You feel good. You're on top of your emotions. You're handling some of the, more challenging aspects. All right. One thing that I don't want you to do, especially because look at the 3 kings that you got. Okay. We're going to talk about this, but one thing that I don't want you to do is hold things inside, like bottle emotions up inside. It doesn't seem like you will, but if you do, just know that could lead to some of those outbursts, like it just bottles up. All right. So that's all I'm saying. But this is great. Intuitive energy, a lot of loving energy, a lot of self love that's coming through as well. I mean, on top of your emotions, even through turbulent times, that you see the turbulent water here. Now, and nothing's going to knock him off that throne. Now you got the King of Swords and the heart of your spread for the month, the King of Swords. Absolutely amazing. Listen, again, I'm just advising you, this is a strong spread. I mean, you see it's all court cards. You got all the kings, you got that queen, you got that the Wheel of Fortune in your future, and you got that Eight of Cups in the reader spread. We'll talk about that. But King of Swords, he is very cerebral. He is a member of Mensa. All right, so this is a smart, cunning, strategic, intelligent king. Really good at making decisions, even decisions on the spot. Really good at planning things out. But someone who is not afraid to handle the truth. Someone who's confronted their truth. Someone that, look at him, he looks directly at you, okay? You see none of the other kings do. So no one can hide anything from this king. He is a little bit intimidating, okay? He is ready to strike. His sword tilted. He's ready to take action. But again, this is a month where you are going to be, like I said, just brilliant ideas. Brilliant ideas. You're definitely going to be using that Mercury energy. Remember, Mercury is going to be in Sagittarius. It's going to be big. Your 8th house, there is that depth that comes with the 8th house. Wow. This is huge. This is huge. And King of Swords, by the way, this is having your head above the clouds, all of that. King of Swords, by the way, is Aquarius. Okay, so remember that rules your 10th house. So fame, your reputation, okay? You could be coming off with this exterior, like, don't mess with me. That's kind of like that energy I'm saying with with what's happening here. They could just be mindful of not being like, right? Remember I said he's ready to take action, but everything else, you're good. You're just going to have a lot of power. You're going to have a lot of power. You have the King of Wands. So you've got these 3 kings. So King of Wands in your, challenge area. King of Wands, he's the fun king. Okay, he's really fun. We like the King of Wands. Passionate. This is epitome of fire. That fire element. Remember, moving into all that fire energy this month. King of Wands in your challenge area. 2 things. Yes, there may be someone here where you just may not be seeing eye to eye with someone. Remember, there's power struggles, power trips, all of that. Could be an authority figure. It could be a parent, right? It could be a grandparent. It could be your partner. All right. Remember, King of Wands is Leo. Leo is, remember, your 4th house. So your domestic sector home. It could be like a realtor. It could be a landlord. Nonetheless, it's just going to be some sort of power struggle. It does not have to do with home. It can just be because remember, it's wands at the end of the day. And so there's that fiery energy of someone who is just really the flames are fueled. Okay, let's just keep it that way. The other thing is just be mindful with the King of Wands in your challenge area. Again, it can be you where there's a sense of that little bit of that, all right. So just be mindful of that. Okay, this is with the King of Wands in your challenge area. It can be a little just someone who should not be sitting in that throne. Let's just keep it that way. All right. But again, it does feel like it's just butting heads with, there really could be some not seeing eye to eye. Just keep it in mind. Just be cool. You're Tauruses. Y'all are cool, right? Y'all are grounded. Now, Queen of Pentacles. All right. And your crown there. Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting because you got the cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. Now, you got the queen. The difference between the king and the queens, their energies, their powers are more internal. She has this nurturing nature to her. Okay. Literally nature. She's sitting in nature, by the way. Wordplay. I'll stop. Okay. But here's the thing. She does have this maternal side. And it feels really good. Okay. She takes care of people. And so that's going to be kind of like you getting in that mode, not only for yourself, having this sense of self-trust and things are going to work out. And I am building the world that I want to live in. Really great energy, but keeping others in mind. Okay. She has resources to build that world, and a lot of references in the Queen of Pentacles, surprisingly, to the Magician. So a sense of I've got the power to do this, and I believe in myself right now. And money may be on your mind. Money and your physical world. Remember your domestic sector. Hey, Eight of Cups. And the root of your spread. Very interesting. I like the fact that you have the Eight of Cups. There is something where you may be moving from. Remember, I said you've got a full moon in your sign this month. Okay? You see what's happening here. Now, the other thing is something that's just you're realizing. Remember, this is a month of awakening. You've awakened. You're moving forward. There's something that you're just like, I know something's better for me, or I know that I can move toward something that's better for me around this time. And this card is actually attributed to Saturn in Pisces. Remember, Saturn is going direct in Pisces in your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. So you could be going on this whole new journey with the Wheel of Fortune in your future. Listen, the Wheel of Fortune, I don't even, I can't. You're good. So you see that there is a lot of power, a lot of empowerment, a lot of authority that you're going to have this month. Like, you're not messing around, Taurus. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune in your future. So you can expect this new path to open up for you. Fated, all right? Very fated here. Really wonderful. And it's all part of your karmic journey. This heart card is highly associated with karma. That's why I was saying earlier, just be mindful of not holding things in and not being too forceful, things like that. Now, you're here. You see the 4 fixed signs here, reading the book of law, the book of wisdom, but then you see, I'm going to point something out to you. Well, first it's a 10. So 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. Remember something fated happening. This wheel is constantly turning. You see the word tarot in the wheel. All right. Now flip it backwards. You see rota, which is Latin for wheel. There's what else was I going to tell you? Torah as well. Okay, Torah. So anyway, listen, that is not coincidence, is what I'm trying to say. This is fated. There's something new happening for you. You've got a lot. This is luck. This is this new path, abundance. The universe saying, let's fast track this person on this Taurus into this new path, new journey. A lot of luck around it. Abundance. Your life is changing. Okay, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Taurus, y'all are amazing. Thanks. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be really great if you subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I love hearing from y'all. And I love y'all. All right, Taurus. Let's see what's okay. So you're good. There is going to be a little bit of not seeing eye to eye. Clear as day here. All right, it can't get clearer than water. I'll stop. Temperance, and you're good. Okay, so temperance is actually attributed to Sagittarius, right? So really like this. All right, so as part of your transformation, slow and steady. All right, slow and steady. There is no, it's not a race. Okay, it's not a race. Temperance is all about having that patience and it's moderation. It's self-restraint, literally, is what temperance means, right? And so really having that balance, finding that balance, okay, within your physical world and then spiritually as well. I mean, you have this archangel here. Just know that you are on a path. You are on this new path that's opening up, and you're gonna get to your finish line. Okay. It seems like there is some long-term energy here. Now, 5 of Wands, it's your external factors area. There's that noise, that not seeing eye to eye. Mars opposite Pluto, a lot of egos at play. And again, there are some other aspects this month where that's you'll feel that. Okay, some challenging aspects. 5 of Wands. There you go. All right. So this card, when this comes up, especially in your external factors area, are you seeing eye to eye with some people? If you're not, what can you do where you do? Okay. Diplomatically, of course, right? So it's all about rising above. It's all about, there's got to be that one person that puts the ego aside and says, hey, y'all, we got to see eye to eye. Too many cooks in the kitchen, whatever it is, but rising above. Okay. So everyone can get along. And it could be one person, it could be maybe even colleagues or your squad or family, whatever it is. Keep that in mind. All right. There may be a little bit of that noise. Okay. And it may be, this is a Leo card, by the way. Remember, Mars is moving into Leo. That is your domestic sector. Now, you got the sun. Very interesting. Very interesting. Really love this. Okay. So, this is optimism. This is abundance. This is high frequency. You even see the literal like frequency of the rays here, right? So achievements, this is everything. This is everything. I really love this energy for you. With the sun, just continue to move in that direction. You're going to feel all that sunlight. Remember a lot of that shadow work shining, right? You got that light inside you as well. Okay, so the other thing is we are in Scorpio season. There could be something here that that you feel that with partnerships and relationships. And then lastly, you have strength, another amazing card in your final outcome. Strength is attributed to Leo, by the way. Okay, you see the lion here again, Mars in Leo, fourth house. A lot of family stuff could be here. Okay, even the sun, the native ruler of Leo. But anyway, there you go. There's that empowerment. There's that. I said you have so much power. There you go. Okay. Now, this is that inner courage, knowing you can do whatever, as long as you have as long as you have that faith and tapping into whatever brings you strength, you're going to be absolutely fine. Infinite possibilities. Remember, this is a month of many opportunities. Okay. You even see the symbol of infinity overhead. It's card 8. Prosperity, success. In numerology, we love this. All right. So the one thing is, this is being able to tame, let's say, like the wild sides, right? Inside you, right? Being in a place where you can resist doing the things that you shouldn't be doing. That is true strength and courage. And I bring that up because, you were getting there's a little bit of that here, especially with that. And, that 5 of Wands energy, the King of Wands energy. So again, there may be something there. Keep that in mind. You're going to be absolutely fine. Let's break it down week by week, okay? As long as you have that inner courage, you can do anything. You can do anything with that self-belief. Now, first week of November, we talked about that new moon, and then Mercury moving into Sagittarius. There's a couple other aspects. I'm looking at the time. We'll save it for next week. Mars moves into Leo. It's just like the first week is just so much happening. The one thing that I will tell you is November 4th, the sun will trine Saturn. This is one of the best days of the month. Remember Saturn in Pisces in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. You could even join a group, a community, start your own community here. Be part of something, maybe make a new friend. Please start something new. This is so much potential here, giving you that will and vitality. And, it's all about new ventures and relationships even that are long lasting. Okay. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for the first week of November. You're going to be amazing. You're going to be absolutely amazing. 6 of Wands. How amazing. Okay. So remember what I said, rising above. Well, you have risen, and this is all about public recognition. This is all about success, achievements, look at him being cheered on by everybody. I mean, you're good. You're absolutely good. So there is a sense of getting praise, but there is that sense of also taking the action to like receive it because you deserve it. Right. So this is so amazing. And it could even be home related too. There's so much with Mars and Leo, that's going to be a lot of home activity. So even like coming out on top or being seen as like the super mom, super grandma, super dad, super whatever it is. But there's something there where it's one. So your passions, and, work related energy as well. All right. So second week of November, Monday. November, Monday, November 11th, Monday, sorry. Venus will move into Capricorn for the entire month. We talked about this. And then we have your full moon. Okay. So that's going to happen on Friday, November 15th. Again, something's ending, something's coming to culmination. I will talk more about this in your weekly forecast. Just know that this is in your sign. This is going to be significant for you. And there's a lot happening around this time of the full moon, and the fact that Saturn goes direct on that day, it really brings a lot of energy here. One other thing I'm going to point out for you, particularly Taurus, is Saturday, November 16th, the sun will then oppose Uranus. Remember, Uranus is in your sign, so there could be something here. There's a lot of rebellious energy with this opposition, something unexpected, but again, there could be something of a breakthrough here. All right. If you use this aspect at its highest frequency, okay, something innovative here as well. So let's see what's going on for you for the second week of November. Oh, gosh. Okay. So you got the Ace of Pentacles. You're good. You're absolutely good. Remember, I said money may be a big matter for you. I mean, you just got the biggest pentacle in the deck. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, new opportunities, new paths. Remember, you got that Wheel of Fortune in your future. Pentacles, also your physical reality. So something coming into your world, something in your material world as well. You're good. You're good. There's something rooting up for you, something really nice. Again, there may be something here with money and wealth and finances. But again, just new. I love this. All right. Now, third week, I'll bring up Monday, November 18th, because Mercury will be opposite Jupiter. And I'm bringing this up because to prepare you, because we're going to have this twice in December. All right. So there's just something here that, there may be something here that allows you to see the big picture regarding something that has to do with your self-worth, self-value, or money and finances or salary. Okay. Because that is where Jupiter is in Gemini in your second house. Now, we talked about Pluto moving into Aquarius. We're moving into Sagittarius season. I love for you. Oh yeah. Sun sextiling Pluto. That's going to be amazing because Pluto has, Sun sextiling Pluto, by the way, that same day. Finances, okay? Finances, relationships, getting support from authorities. Really nice. You becoming this powerhouse. All right. So let's see what's going on for you for the third week of November. Oh, you got the Five of Cups. All right. So yeah, it seems like there's got to be something here where, I'm going to clarify that because very interesting. Something with partnerships. Remember, I mentioned there may be something here, but there's that opposition. We were coming after that full moon in your sign. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Because that card is attributed to Mars in Scorpio. And then you got the Four of Cups. So, yeah, it does look like the third week. There may be something. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to do one more clarifier. Because I have a good feeling that, yeah. So, two things here. One, it's going to be you. There's got to be something that, and just be mindful of around the third week. Five of Cups, you see the cups are spilled. They're spilled. You can't do anything about it. You got two full cups behind you, referencing the Two of Cups, partnerships, love, all of that, right? So, just pick up the cups behind you, okay? Let that thing go. Remember, there's going to be a lot of awakening, reassessing things. But here's the thing. You got the Four of Cups too. Now, an energy that I was feeling is that I think there is a possibility it's you kicking over the cups, okay? You got the Four of Cups. This card is associated with emotional discontent. I'm not saying any of y'all are, but the Four of Cups coming after the Five of Cups. And then this card is also associated with apathy and boredom, things like that. Okay. So those are the frequencies that come through with these two, right? Especially back to back. You even see the Hand of Spirit offering this young man a cup, and it's right in his face. And look at his reaction, arms crossed. He's already got 3 cups. He's already got these 3 cups. All right. So there's a sense of having that gratitude. But again, it just feels like it may be you kicking over these cups. So just be mindful of being too reactive. It's more about being responsive, not reactive, because you could be like, what the heck? Like, now I'm like, why did I do that? Now I'm just like really not satisfied and a little like, right? But listen, you vibrate at that high frequency. You got that 10 of Pentacles, okay? You can only, listen, you got to work with these energies, and it's all about gratitude, okay? All about gratitude. So just be mindful. Cups are emotions, love, feelings, all of that, right? Intuition, even trust your intuition. But if you do feel that something happens here where it makes you discontent, you could just stay in that energy. That's not going to serve you well, right? And it could have to do with family. You see the 3 generations of family here. Remember, you have a lot of that family energy that's happening. Even this card is attributed to Virgo, which has to do with for you, that's your fifth house. So love and relationships, but also family and children. So keep that, because you have that overlap there with Mars and Leo. Anyway, you vibrate at the high frequency. There's something here coming after that Ace of Pentacles that's going to bring you this prosperity, something you're moving toward that is fulfilling. This is success. This is everything. It's pentacles raining from the sky. So again, money, wealth, is something here that's just really wrong, really nice for you. And okay, so let's move on. Okay, so last week, Taurus, Monday, November 25th, Mercury will go retrograde. Really pay attention to maybe mark it in your calendar. Wednesday, November 27th, the sun will trine Mars. Absolutely amazing. This is getting results. This is feeling that blast of energy from the sun. By the way, the life force giving, so much energy to the planet of action that's just feeling alive. There's so much here that's very possible for you. Okay. And again, we'll talk about it more in your weekly forecast, but take advantage of this aspect, use it, take action, right? And then we have that new moon in Sagittarius on November 30th. Again, there's something here with finances, money, business matters, business partners, love, relationships, big picture. All right. Remember, it's a really great new moon. So let's see what's going on for you for the last week of November. Oh, you got the 10 of Wands. All right. So coming out of that energy, very interesting that you got that. It could feel a little bit heavy with this week. There's so much happening with all that Sagittarius energy approaching that new moon Sagittarius. This is a card attributed to Sagittarius. It's actually Saturn Sagittarius. So there's that don't overdo it energy. Okay. There's a lot of, you can see there's a little bit of burden that comes with carrying all these wands, right? But it is coming after another 10. You got these 2 10s here. You got that, Wheel of Fortune in your future. So remember, 1 0 equals near reality. These are all the ends of the suit. Okay. So I'm very curious. There is something here where you could be, I don't want you to distract yourself from anything that you need to pay attention to. Yeah, you got the Death card. Okay, so your life is changing in a really amazing way. It's going to have to do with partnerships and relationships. So the work that you're putting into things, just be mindful. What I said with Mars is physicality. This last week, the sun will trine Mars, which is actually really great. It is physical energy. It's endurance as well. But with that 10 of Wands, something with career, your passions, ambitions, creativity as well. Don't overdo it. But you've got death. So you are moving into this your life is changing. You got death. Okay. Transformation, death attributed to Scorpio. So possibly something here with partnerships and relationships. Scorpio, this is a big month for you. This is a big month, but it does have that feel of you've got a lot of power. With great power comes great responsibility, right? But you got a new path open it up for you. You got big changes happening for you. You got death and the sun. You got that Ace of Pentacles. Remember, there may be something here by the 3rd week where it's all about your emotional growth. Okay. So again, I feel like there may be something that you might do where you're like, oh, I kind of regret doing that with that 4 of Cups. So if it's not you, there could be something that happens, but you've got to get out of that low energy frequency. Now, Taurus, I'm going to end this with, I'm going to do something I've never done before for the YouTube videos, but I'm going to pull a card from a different deck for emphasizing different areas in your life. Okay, so the first thing is career. All right, so just seeing what's going on with career, work as well. All right. Profession. And if you're not here for career, if you're retired or anything like that, right? So it's just passion, what you're exerting your energy into. All right. That you want to be known for. So let's see what's going on for you with career and your passions. Okay. So I'm not wearing let me put on my glasses because the lettering's, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Really great. So there you go. Money. Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, in it for the long term. Remember that patience energy, building something, like having sown your seeds. Remember, you got a brilliant new moon, kicking things off for you, sowing your seeds, reaping your rewards, no matter how long it takes, okay? In it to win it. There's stability that comes with that. Really nice energy there, okay? So seems like there's a lot of momentum, steadiness, stability when it comes to career, profession, something that you're passionate about. Now, love. I get a lot of questions about love. Let's see what is going on for you with love. Woo. Well, let's take all three of them. Okay. Oh, you got four. So you got the Devil, you got the Queen of Pentacles, you've got the Magician, and you've got the Nine of Cups. So you see the story being told here with the Devil, the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Nine of Cups. So for love, yeah, recognize, remember what I talked about, shadow work, doing that shadow work. What is not serving you well? What is something the Devil is, addictions, obsessions, codependency, pessimistic thinking. So if you're seeking love, don't unroot things. Maybe remember I said this month you're gonna have plenty of opportunity to reassess a lot of your philosophies, how you see things, right? So perfect timing. Do that shadow work and let go of old beliefs, right? You got the Queen of Pentacles here, which is really great. There's that nurturing energy, that loving energy, that maternal energy that comes with that. But being able to build that world that you want to live in, there is also money. That's part of this. Pentacles are your physical world. So there could be this sense of now that I've let that go, I want to build this world that I want to live in. You got that Knight of Pentacles as well too. So it's really great. The direction here of the Magician. So that new opportunity, knowing that you have the power to manifest whatever you want, and you can do it. But it comes with that self-belief, okay? The reason why the Devil did show up, and then you have the Nine of Cups. You do that, this is the wish come true card. The Nine of Cups, okay? Total satisfaction, enlightenment. It's that feel good. Like, remember I said, Mars and Leo having that sense of feeling proud of yourself. That's what the Nine of Cups is. So the health, fitness, and wellness. Yeah, this is a long reading. Okay. Oh, you got the 10 of Swords. Very interesting. So up here, all right. So when I say health, wellness, fitness, mental health as well. Okay. So with this month, pay attention to that. All right. Don't overthink things. Don't feel like don't pull yourself into this low energy frequency. Yes, there could be some moments where you're definitely taking on a lot. You did get all these tens. You do have the King of Swords, which is really great here in the heart of your spread. So remember, owning that power. This is owning. It's all about intellect, communication, thinking, logic, all of that. Ten of Swords, that does indicate, something is coming to an end, right? With the Ten of Swords, the sun is coming out. And Ten of Swords energy, yeah, there could have been something in terms of like betrayal. There could have been something here that just, it's like, I don't know if I would have this is all messed up. It's just overthinking things, right? Creating fears. Remember, I always say fear is fiction. It's something that we create up here. And so remember, 10 is the end, moving into this new energy, 1-0, new beginning. So learning from anything that you're letting go from, so you never have to go through that cycle again. All right. So a lot of this will be, again, up here, mental health, mental exhaustion as well. All right. Again, a lot of physical energy with Mars at play this month, but so be mindful of that as well. Okay. Now, the last card I'm going to pull, it's just like, it's the pay special attention card. All right. So it really is whatever comes up is just pay attention to it. Okay. For the month. All right. Let's see what it is. Taurus, oh my gosh. So 6 of Wands. Pay attention to all this energy, all right? Inspired action for that public recognition, achievements, honors, success. I mean, there you go. All right? You're rising above. It from the beginning of the month, all right? So rising above and receiving the attention that you deserve, all right? So that is going to be a big theme here. You are definitely transforming this new path opening up for you. All these, like a lot of empowerment here. And that comes with the Strength card and the Sun card too. And so remember what I said, with great power comes great responsibility, but you're good. You're on this mission. A lot of big things happening. You got that Ace of Pentacles too. Oh my goodness. How long is this? Okay. So Taurus, y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. Talk to me. All that stuff, helps algorithm too. And next week we will talk about, we're going to go deeper in these aspects again. Barely talked. There's so many aspects happening. We'll talk about it next week. Okay. For that first week. All right. Taurus, y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.